Later on today, this game's going to be updating. And then we are going to have characters full on tomorrow. So that's exciting. Oh yeah, I need to just upgrade these. And that's it for today. Because we need to spend on talent materials tomorrow. Oh, did I? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Apparently I never fed this. I never fed the cog in the machine. We'll try it. We'll try it today. Let's see what happens. Did it count? Let's see. I don't know if it counted. This will be like the fastest Gacha dailies. Because we have stuff to do today.
This realm is...
We are going to attempt the unattemptable. Wait. Let's see if... Oh no, I already bought them all. Okay. So I wonder if Nicole's weapon is worth it, or if like there's a different like free-to-play option for the weapon. Oh. Hello? Hello? We have to switch games already. Said we mean business today for these gachas. We mean business today. Not tomorrow. Not the next day. Today we mean business. We have things that we must do. We must. Okay. Alright, we still have forgery stuff. Or forgery. Let's have this stuff too. Let's do shells. Lord knows I'm probably gonna run out of shells. Trying to get everything leveled up. It just costs so much, my dear. It just costs so much.
Let's just make do with a Nutri-Pack for now.
Thing is, that trash can's so funny. But I'm the battle something simulator, but I'm also a trash can. Of course you are, dear. Of course you are. Let's do this one. They released Dinia's showcase. I think it's kind of cute. It's like she's kind of like an awkward duck. And she knows that like being with real people fulfills her, but she's stuck being with the Fraxidus. That's how I take it. Restart. So, okay, so there's this content creator named Juice on YouTube. And they give pretty good takes for the most part or whatever. However, one of the things that they consistently do is they talk shit on Chisa. And so now I only watch their video just to see if they talk shit on Chisa. And sure, they released a new episode like, I don't know, maybe yesterday or something. And I'm like, let's see if there's any more Chisa slander, and there was. And I just can't tell you how funny it is. Like, how funny it is to hate a character so much that you continue the bit of hating on them. And I feel like it takes good dedication. It is just so funny. But they've been hating on this character even before they were released. It's at first I was like, this is really annoying, but then now it's just funny. Now it's just a really good bit. Honestly, like I feel like this could be their niche bit, and just keep it going. Just like even if like there's nothing to do with Chisa, just like trying to slip something in there and just like, yeah, she heals way better than Chisa. They shield way better than Chisa. Like something, like just keep the bit going. I think that would be so fucking funny.
It's been so long.
But they will. But what makes it even better, right? You're like, okay, but surely they're giving good advice. This is what's funny. They're not. Because here's the thing. For instance, they said, well, if you have Lupa and you're getting Denia and you have Imeth, then you don't need Chisa for the team. You don't need Chisa because you have Lupa. Just use Lupa. Except Lupa can't heal. Lupa can't shield. You're sustainless. You really, for a team, you really want
Let's just make do with a neutral.
diversity. So like for instance, right? We have Imeth on this team. We have Mornier on this team. We have Lene on this team. Another thing is she calls Lene Lenny. No words. But
Let's just
Imeth
make
is
do
the
with a
main
neutral.
DPS. Mornier is a buffer healer, so she provides sustain. Lene is the sub DPS. Well, if you go Imeth, Denia, and Mornier, or no, I'm sorry, and Lupa, well, that's 2 sub DPSs with a DPS. And if that's the case,
Actually, Bingo's new body was
you're not
completed
going to
a
live.
long
You're not going to survive. And so I ran to the comments. I was like, I can't wait. I need to see if anybody else noticed this. And they did. People in the comments noticed, and they were like, how are you going to do this with no sustain? And it just cracks. It cracks me up.
Time to recuperate.
Well, they said rough assignment. I thought they said something about Simon or something. And I was like, wait, my name's Simon. What's going on? But no, I thought it was hilarious. So what are we pointing at? What are we pointing at? He's trying to find it too. He's like, I don't see what you're pointing at. I don't see what you're pointing at. I'm like, I don't see what he's pointing at either. But anyways, can I sit down? I can't. Oh man, that would have been cool. But how about over here? I can. Anyways, that's my little thing there. Oh wait, no, I have more to talk about. Shit. Okay, listen. In preparation of the Cyberpunk collab, I went and watched Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Because I'm like, okay, if they're so great, this, that, and the other. I don't really understand why people thought that anime was good. Artwork was fine. The moral of the story is that men suck. They need to listen to women. Men need to take care of themselves. I mean, also, that was just, it's like, wow, thank you for showing me the future of America in about like 50 years, because it was just capitalism on steroids. Of course, money is the problem. Working in insurance and seeing like all these people have different insurance plans, that was dystopian as hell. There were some parts in it that did kind of choke me up, but I felt like the ending was rushed. I didn't like the ending. I felt like it was kind of just a catch-all that's like, okay, and then everybody dies. Okay, here you go. I thought that was kind of lazy. And annoying. That being said, I mean, for the most part, I do like the characterization. Like, I liked the characters. Here's the thing. I liked the characters. Hate how everything was written. Really didn't like how it all turned out. There's like no redemption. There's no learning lessons. There's no character growth, I guess. In my opinion, I feel like Lucy kind of had more character growth because she like opened up her heart basically, but not, I don't know, just not a huge fan of it. So that being said, how in the world is Wuthering Waves, how is Kuro Games going to make this collab really good with its own story and everything? How are they going to do that? Is what I want to know. Because because cyberpunk is like extreme capitalism on steroids, and Wuthering Waves is like socialism. Like, you don't really see poor people. You really don't see, like, everybody has a place. Everybody's like doing a job. Everybody's like included and welcomed. And you don't see the disparity of capitalism in Wuthering Waves. So I don't know how those two worlds are going to cross. I know that like Wuthering Waves has the benefit of sonor spheres, right? And that would be easy enough to incorporate. Like a new sonor sphere appeared, this, that, and the other. That would be like an easy way for them to cross over. Really, any game can cross over through a sonor sphere. That being said, I have no idea how they're going to be like. How they're gonna, even Rebecca, because in the show Rebecca's dead, and I feel like Wuthering Waves has a really good benefit of frequencies. So even if someone might be dead in cyberpunk, maybe they're through a sonor sphere, maybe their frequency could leak into Wuthering Waves, and then they could just acquire a body. Lucy and dive into technology, so Lucy in a way can become a digital ghost, so she might be able to tinker and do stuff. Also, like, she has access to advanced technology. It's different technology, but it's still advanced technology in Wuthering Waves, so maybe she can do something with that. Who knows? So there, I guess there is that aspect of it, but I don't know. I would be remiss if I didn't mention like how disingenuous this kind of feels, I guess, like bringing Rebecca, because if they're gonna stand on 10 toes and say that David's not playable, David's dead, this, that, and the other, and I know they don't really care about Rebecca, but like for continuity's sake, Rebecca being playable, it's kind of weird. However, if they were, the only way I would buy it is if her frequency leaked out or something, and then like she got a shell, like Imeth to pilot, and Lucy kind of facilitates that. Like, that's the only way I could really get behind that, because if she just shows up and she's alive, I don't like that. That's kind of annoying. And then if they're like, well, David's not playable, blah blah blah, I think that's just silly. I think that would just be kind of silly, all in all, in general. But I am looking forward to the storyline. I feel like Cyberpunk ending was super rushed, and it was just super sad for no reason. It didn't have to be that sad, honestly, in my opinion, but whatever. Also, Adam Smasher not going after Lucy, that was kind of, I don't understand why he would just stop at the exoskeleton, but whatever. And then the bad thing about that was I was telling my friend about this, and then she says, oh no, you need to watch Blade Runners because it's actually good. I watched Blade Runners, not impressed. Blade Runners to me just screams, we need to make a Harrison Ford movie. Here you go. I'm not gonna spoil Blade Runners for people who haven't watched it, but what it really comes down to is some humanoid people who are like slaves, basically. They escape. They're trying to find a way to live longer because they only live 4 years. Well, instead of it being about that, they were trying to make it about Harrison Ford's character, which I'm like, okay, boring. It would have been a more compelling movie if it just followed those people instead, and them escaping, and then them trying to live, and then them trying to like make a living, but also trying to find a way to survive longer. And then, you know, like people empathizing with them and helping them out, and then like them finding their own humanity. And when they find out like they can't extend their life, would be like them taking care of each other, and then trying to relish the moments they do have left. And then like that would have been a more gut-wrenching, compelling story than just, oh, there's a cop who's hot who finds these rogue replicants and dispatches them, even though one of them was literally, all she was trying to do was make some money. She wasn't hurting anybody, anything. She was gonna die. She was gonna die anyways. But no, let's hunt them down and just kill them violently. And mind you, there was 3 times they could have killed this motherfucker. 3 times, but they chose not. The replicants chose not to kill them. They chose. But that officer has no problems just taking them out. That's why I was like, not the movie for me. Not the movie for me. I feel bad. I feel bad because my poor friend tries to give me movie recommendations that she thinks are good, and I'm just like, that was a bad movie. Could have gone my whole life not watching the movie. However, I really did appreciate the cinematography, attention to details, and I appreciated like the nuances of the older movie, because it was back in the 80s, I think that movie was, but I digress. So rant over. Moral of the story, I'm interested yet concerned about how they're going to make this collab work for the Cyberpunk. Because I honestly, the thing is there's definitely a way to do it correctly. There's definitely a way to do it artistically and well thought out, and to do it really, really well. There is a way. But I want to know, are they going to do it that way? Like, how are they going to make this work? That, number one, makes sense. That, number two, that maybe like adds to or doesn't take away from the main story of either genres. So on and so forth. Now, I feel like if they had like a snapshot, like if the Sonora Sphere was a snapshot in time, and maybe it doesn't like impact the events in Cyberpunk, like it was kind of like a clone, kind of like it just snapshot a moment in time in Cyberpunk and then brought them over, that could be doable. But I know that David's dead in Wuthering Waves, so I don't know. Let's just say I could make it work, but let's see if Crow Games can make it work narrative wise. That's where I am. We're number 1 supported. You win upper eliminator. Okay, let's see, who are we? Oh, they all say her. Oh no, I don't like that. Maybe we supported our cube. Is there anything else we need to do? I did see the character leaks though. they do look really, really cool. What is this? What? Oh, rewards. Oh, sorry. Literary rewards. Okay, great. Is that all? Is that all we had? I think that is. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, we're gonna switch now. I think we are going to switch here. I'll put it on big screen. Big. Okay. We are gonna switch. Yay! Alright, so we're gonna do dailies. Dailies are so easy on this game. Do these. Oh, wait. Yeah, I leveled up. Wait. That. The cats are being crazy right now. Okay, combat. Wait, we just need a demon wedge. Oh, my guts hurt. My guts. My guys. My guts. Mine guts. Oops. Oh. Guess that's all we needed to do.
They say it pays to ask for help. Good thing you asked
Do you see
me.
how fast this is? You see how fast this is? We're done. And we're done. How many more do we need? Oh. So we have 20. Okay, I just need 6 more. We got plenty of days, I believe. And then we can get her. Okay, we got 13 days on this. 4 days. Oh yeah, I guess we have this too. I don't want to do the bountiful. Honestly, I don't want to do the bountiful days. I don't care enough. But yeah, dailies are done. Dailies are done. And we're gonna close out there. So this is the only part I don't like, is having to go back to that screen when you're quitting. That's the only part I dislike. Anyways, well, that was riveting. We've got 6 more games. I will never play with anybody from Dallas again. That was insanity. And I know Oregon's bad too. Oregon's like really toxic. That's a toxic server. So we're just gonna do North Virginia. Yeah, this so far, season 8 sucks. Season 8 sucks at Marvel Rivals. So yep. The only thing I've learned is that I just need to be a DPS and it'll carry me, because I can't babysit everybody as a support. People are just making too many bad decisions. But anyways, that'll be the end of this one. Socials. These are my socials, if you want to check me out. And then I'm also doing Substack now. But that'll be all for me today. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.